Hello, happy Friday. Welcome to this week's video. We are jumping off again with the third installment of our Small Business series. Today we're going to be going through some of our preparations for being a vendor. I have 3 spaces that I'm preparing for. I'm very much excited. We are going to be dealing with clay, resining, jewelry making, printmaking, as well as product packaging, and also just finalizing the vibes. We are making a cohesive color story. Whatever that even means, we're doing it. I hope you're ready. We're just gonna go ahead and get right on started with episode 3, Small Business Diaries. This is Kiri. And I'm Ellie. Did I say that? Okay, I just wanted to give you a little sneak peek on what I've been working on. Last night, maybe it was 2 nights ago now, I made 3 of the cat outlet covers. But I just made 3 of the switch covers because that's just what I was doing. I totally forgot that I might have wanted to make an outlet cover, and so it's fine. I don't really care. I bought a different clay than I usually use, and I use that for these. I really don't think I like this one nearly as much as I like the one that I usually use. First of all, these are like still not fully dry, and I can feel that. Like, I mean, they still got some give to them, and they're also like just cold with the dampness. Do you know what I mean? Like how when air dry clay is still wet, it'll be like cold. So I'm definitely gonna go back to my usual. I usually use a paper clay, and then this sculpting air dry clay, like the normal kind that comes in like the purple package, but I like the paper clay that comes in the red package. I'm gonna paint 2 of them black and leave one of them white, or paint that one white, and the roughest one I'm gonna paint black and then put resin on, and the resin covers a lot of the imperfections, and so I'm relying on that because I just wasn't used to how this clay worked. But I think that they turned out pretty okay. I just wanted to get a little stock going that I can bring to one of the vendors. I added some magnets to the back of these. Just gonna give you a quick little sneak peek because they are still drying, but my tiger and frog magnets, they're so cute. Put these off to the side, and then I'm gonna start painting 2 of these guys. Well, I think I'm actually gonna paint all 3, but just one of them is not going to be as noticeable. I have to be careful about where I put these and how close I put them together, because if you put them too close together, the magnets are really strong that they just stick together, or they push each other apart, and so that's why they're like all the way on the edges of these, and then also I'm not having them be close together while they're drying. But I think this is going to be okay. Like, it's honestly going to work out pretty well when it comes to putting them on your fridge, because whenever you want to hang something up, you still want to see it. And so the magnets will be on the edge, and we'll be able to hang on to like the edge of a picture. Do you know what I'm saying? These are just drying, and while they're drying, I don't want them to be too close together, was the basis of all that. And I also have these 4 magnets. They're all just stuck together. I was going to make like faces on them. I think I'm gonna paint them to look like little world maps, or like little just globes, because the shapes of them are really cute. I put Miffy's face on this one, which would be really cute, but it didn't really make sense without her ears. And then I have my own bunny characters anyway. So I think I'm gonna paint these as well after I'm done painting these. I'm really bad at giving updates sometimes, and I'm in the zone currently. I've made a lot of progress. I've painted the fronts of these black. That one I painted white. Got Whataburger. I always get the spicy chicken sandwich and the root beer. Root beer, no root beer, no root beer. I'm working on the bunny heads. I have 2 sleepy, 2 winky, and then I have 4 of the little worlds that I'm working on as well. And then also the magnets on the backs of these are set 2 tigers and 2 frogs. Right now, in my brain, I'm thinking about packaging. I don't know what I want to do, because in my head, I hate plastic packaging, but I can't think of what else I could package these in where you can still see them, and simply everything's packaged in plastic. I do already have like print sleeves that I think I could put these in, like a part on top of it that I like fold over paper that has like a design on it. I'm really not sure. I'm trying to decide. You might have seen me make these guys before, but they're almost done actually. I got all the painting done within the last couple hours, and the next step for these little guys is resin and putting the beads on them. This is my reference of what I'm trying to accomplish and make these look like. They are smaller, but that's just because these were just what I had made. It's dark. So weird lighting, I'm sure. My deepest apologies. Here are my little earths. They are really cute. Looks like I have 4 earth eyeballs. That's rockin'. All that's left is I need to resin them. On this one, on mine, on the mother earth, I just resined the top, which I like that effect. I think that's really cool. So I want to do the same effect on these, but what I haven't decided is, do I want to write something on the sides? Because look how thick the sides are. I could literally just write "love your mother" on all of them, because it's not like it's a super apparent thing, and I think that that's an important thing to state. Love your mother, care for your mother, Mother Earth. So I think, honestly, I just talked myself into it. I think I'm just gonna write "love your mother" on all of them. I think I'm gonna do it in this green because I'm obsessed with this green. If you couldn't tell, I have like this bright green. I mean, I even have it on this, which I will show you in just a second. And then when it comes to these guys, I painted these 2 black, and then on the other side I decided to do colors, and so I did that same green here and then this blue, just so that the backs look more finished, because I'm just gonna resin the fronts. That's what I did to mine, and so it just makes sense in my head. And then this white one, I haven't done a color on the back, but I feel like a color on the back is just fun, so I might do that anyway. For these bunny guys, I have finished the charms that connect them. Please focus on this and not me. I think I want it to go like this, but the bunny charms need to be resined as well. I got all the blushy parts on them, got the eyeballs done, and got this done. I just have to decide what kind of connector I want on all of these. It's a lot easier for the ones with the silver hardware, and the hardware just isn't very like obvious anyway. But the silver hardware, I just use a key ring, but gold key rings just aren't as popular, so I just don't have them. I already got some resin dumped on here, but I am resining the kitty light switch covers. This part is so satisfying because especially the black ones, I paint them black, and then you put the resin on and they look even darker, and then they're shiny and so pretty and they look so perfect. Okay, pretty excited. I'm about to place an order of 3 designs, 50 count for 3 designs, stickers. I'm ordering Jellyfish Princess, Bunny Bite, and Little Friends. I do have stock of Bunny Bite. I unfortunately just have realized I'm really not happy with the look of these. They're small, so I feel like you can't really see her very well. And then also these came out a bit dark, and I'm just not a fan of the grain that I put on it. Thankfully, I didn't lose a lot in getting these. I am probably just gonna be giving these away as freebies. I just wanted to get a larger size, and I wanted to reevaluate the design a little bit, so I lightened up the bunny, and then I'm just sending it to a different place. Getting these 3 right here, I'm very excited about it. I am content with how these look, and these will be all 3x3, or you know, just whatever dimensions. They'll be at least 3 inches on one of the sides. I have enough of these still. Eventually I want to order more, but right now I'm just getting these. Hello, new day. Hello, lovers and pretty princesses. We are poking holes in records. So I have a stack of 6 that I'm just poking holes in right now. I have actually a lot more down there, but I just picked out some of my faves for the moment. Wait, I don't think I updated. Scrappy accepted me into their vendor program, and I'm extremely excited. It's gonna be so fun. I just like the prospect of like having my stuff being sold in Louisiana. Like, that's really cool. So that's where Scrappy's studio is. You should look them up on Instagram and follow the stuff they're doing. Every time I see them post on Instagram, I'm like, this is so cute. So I'm really excited. Yeah, right now though, I am preparing these record jewelry holders. I'm not going to be sending any of these to Scrappy because I sent them my catalog and they told me specifically what they liked and what they would want me to send to them. I'm working on that, but then I'm also thinking about my local places as well, and I think that these would be really cool to have there. Okay, friends, In the midst of me designing some packaging materials, a few things that either vendors have requested then be packaged a specific way, or I just, for presentation's sake, think that they needed to be displayed this way, and also so they aren't thought to be a pair, if that makes sense. And as I was saying, in the midst of me creating these things, I don't know how well you'll be able to see this. I created this. I'm gonna put something that's easier for you to see on screen, the packaging design that I did, and I really enjoy this packaging design. Can I say that in a weirder way? I really enjoy this packaging design. The colors are really cute. They feel really me, and like the doodles are really cute, and I like all of them because the eyes are like the bunny characters that I have. The butterfly is just cutie booty, and then the spiral, if you know me, you know I'm obsessed with spirals, and so I feel like that's good. Also, if you saw, I'll put it back up on screen again if it's not still there. I made an art Instagram finally. Ellie Berry Art is where you can find it, spelled the same way as my YouTube channel with art at the end. Very simple, very nice. So if you want to keep up with me anywhere else, go check out my art Instagram. As I was saying, I thought, oh, should I redesign my business cards? Because I haven't printed out a ton of them yet, and it's no big deal. I already will have to print out more because I had my like personal Instagram on there, and I decided I wanted to keep my personal Instagram and my art Instagram separate. It just makes more sense. I don't know what I was thinking. My personal Instagram is private. I don't want to unprivate it. Making that leap and bounce and step is like, I don't want to do that. So I would have to reprint my business cards anyways. So I was like, why don't I revisit that? So I did. I'm gonna put up the old and the new business cards right next to each other. I changed out the background to be that hazy, fuzzy background with the green, pinkish red, and orange because I love all those colors. And then I also made the white creamy text a darker like blue, like midnight blue. It'll be easier to read. And then also, it just looks really good with the colors as well. I'm not changing up the colors too much from what I was originally planning because there's still that pink and that orange. I just love that green mix in. Looks like sherbet or sorbet. How do you say it? It looks like sherbet, but maybe it's sorbet. But sherbet is just like funny to say. But how does sorbet come? And there's a word that already looks like sorbet. But I said sherbet before. People are like, "What are you saying? It's sorbet." And I'm like, but it's not spelled like sorbet because sorbet is its own word. I think I like the colors together, and it still is staying true to two of the colors that I had on there. It just feels like it fits my style better with the more colors and the higher contrast. It printed. I went ahead and cut it out. I just want to show you my concept. Print out like this, and then I fold it over like this on one side, like that on the other, both reading upright. You see the swirl on this side and that side. But imagine I have a bag, a clear bag that this goes in, sitting in there. This goes on top like that, and it's gonna be so stinking cute, and I'm very excited. It's Monday morning. I just went to the craft store. I got some supplies, some finishing supplies because we are almost done. I'm wearing a skirt and I don't think Curie knows what to do about it. We are gonna set up a table now. I have 3 places that I'm preparing art for. And I just need more space to map out what's going where. So I'm gonna create 3 zones for where everything's going. This table, I'm gonna just do spot right here, and right here of just all the different piles of things. Also my tripod fell over and broke, and so I'm making do, essentially. I still need to sleeve everything and put like cardboard backing on everything. So yeah, I'm just gonna organize everything that I have so far into the places where they're gonna be going. Okay, I believe that I have segmented everything out pretty evenly and according to where I want them to go. This first place is gonna be mainly jewelry just because I think that fits the vibe better. The second place, I want it to be a lot more of like my art things, prints, these outlet covers. I have some magnets, I have some of my character keychains, and then I have some of my stickers here. And then this last place is scrappy, and it was really nice. They told me exactly what they wanted from me. Okay, I'm gonna print some more business cards right now, and the smaller version of these to go on the world magnets. I'll just show you what I got from the craft store real quick. I got these bags. I needed to get some that were big enough to hold my 5x5 prints because I have a good bit of those. A surprising amount of my prints are square. I just like the square ones. I had ordered some online, but I didn't feel like waiting for them to come in. I just happened to be by a craft store because unfortunately I don't live near any. 4 of these, because Scrappy specifically asked for them to have cardboard backing. And then I got some more sheets so I could print more because I ran out of all of my nice paper. So course of action, I'm just going to be printing out some extra things and then also cutting out squares from this to go in the print sleeves that are going to Scrappy. And with that, I'm cutting in. Sorry to poop all over the party, but this video is gonna be so long. This was supposed to be all one cohesive video, but as it turns out, filming for 2 weeks does in fact make double the content. I don't know what I was thinking. The other half of this video is going to come out as a part for 2 to 3 weeks from now. I have a couple fun video ideas in between because I want to give you a break. I'm excited about the Small Business Diaries, but also I have a lot of other fun ideas I want to dig my little fingers and toes into. Next week, I am thinking about doing some organizing in my craft room. My craft cart, my little drawer system here, and then my dresser are a disaster, and they're not really working for me. And the week after that, I think it'd be really cool to do miniatures of some kind. I don't know which angle I'm going to be going at it from, so we're just gonna wait and see what I do. But just to give you something exciting to look forward to. I really hope you enjoyed today's video, and if you did, if you wouldn't mind liking, maybe dropping a comment, and subscribing, I would very much appreciate it. I make videos like this every week, every Friday. I'm here. Whether it's art, DIY, home decor, thrifting related, I am all up in there. So if that sounds up your alley as well, why not subscribe? It doesn't cost you anything. And as I mentioned earlier in the video, I did finally get my art Instagram set up at Ellieberry Art. If you want to check it out, I'm going to try my very best to stay active on there. I'm so bad at social media, but I've been consistent on YouTube so far, so we'll see how that goes. If you wouldn't mind following me on Instagram, subscribing to my YouTube channel, I would just appreciate it very much. Again, I hope you enjoyed, and I hope that I'll see you next week. Fridays, don't forget. And with that, I'll leave ya. Bye.